It's Europa League, Celtic tonight. Alright mate, we're meeting Celtic players along the way. Score predictions for the night.
It's
getting a wee bit buzzing.
You wouldn't BBC, no?
No mate. Hard working fellas and hard working otters. And aye, it gets you proper zooted. 5 hours away now. Here I am walking to Celtic Park. Hello everyone, it's my day off today and I'm going to be walking to Celtic Park with my medical cannabis. Bit of a pilgrimage for me. Google Maps says 6.5 hours, but Google Maps is for fat American bastards and I'm not one of those. So I think we'll do it before then. I've got my dry herb vaporiser. Stores in Bickle, Venti. I'm a very lucky boy to have that. And the medical cannabis that I'm bringing today is Dogzilla by 4C Labs and Lemon Natty by 4C Labs. So one's a sativa, one's an indica. I've got my magazine full of pods and the pods are going to go in here. So I feel like a very lucky boy. I sit in corporate seats at Celtic Park and I want to feel like I've earned it, so I thought I'd fucking walk there. So the next time you see me we'll be walking. I'm just going to finish my coffee and then we'll be going. Come on the hoops. Thought this was a good place to start the video, beside the ducks in Kilsyth. And aye, this is where our journey starts. Walking along the canal all the way to Celtic Park on a pilgrimage. And the first thing we see is some IRA graffiti and KYT Kilsyth Young Team. This is my hometown of Kilsyth, so according to Google Maps, about 6 hours away. I'm a local postman here, so I'm no stranger to walking long distances. But aye, along the way, hopefully we see more ducks, we see more things. I'll be medicating on the way, so next time I film is when I bring the venti out. I've loaded up the vaporiser and we're passing a football field, and in the background that is the Campsie Hills. And aye, let's medicate. So I'm on 180 degrees. This device is fantastic because it only takes about 20 seconds to get to the desired temperature. And the pods that I filled up are just a bit random. I had the Dogzilla and whatever the lemon one was called, and aye, we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a wee taste as we pass this lovely football park. There we go. So I can tell right away that is the lemon natty one. The reason why is it oddly tastes very garlicky, which is such a weird flavour for cannabis to be. But I've always found this strain that I've had to be really quite energising. It puts a big smile on my face actually, as you can see. And aye, it's my day off. I could just laze around like a big silly stoner and eat fucking crisps and be fat, but here I am walking to Celtic Park alongside a marsh. Big reason why I started this channel was to give me an excuse to get outdoors and keep active. Always feel like my mind's at ease when I'm in nature and things like that, and really when you're on walks like this you just get to appreciate the Scottish countryside. I mean, the sky looks unbelievable. And And even though it is January in Scotland, we've still got a lovely day. I'm not absolutely freezing. Got a nice big jacket on, and I'm sucking on a thing that looks like a walkie-talkie or a taser. Tastes like garlic, and it gives you a nice lovely buzz. So later on in the video, when I get thirsty, a wee bit tired, we're going to try this bad boy. My lovely girlfriend bought me this for Christmas, and I think it was like a tenner for the can. So Nitro Vanilla Draft Cola by Pepsi. A lot of you might be wondering how to pronounce these names. Twecker is the first one, and that does say Queensieburn, but everyone that I know says Queenieburn. Heritage Trail. It's just talking about a railway network and how coal was passed through these towns. See, these guys, hard working fellas and hard working otters. Really quiet part of Scotland this. Scotland is quiet in general, but aye, really peaceful. And aye, with this channel being a medical cannabis channel, I just thought I'd talk about some of the new legislation and things like that have came in. All I know is police officers have recently been trained on how to deal with medical cannabis. So all the old stuff they were getting trained on, it was from like years and years ago, but it just got updated this year. So I think that's really promising. I've never actually been stopped by the police before, but I do have a prescription on me at the moment. You know, everything they tell you to do, all the guidelines. I don't smoke my cannabis. Well, that's a lie. I mean, I have smoked my cannabis before, but I mean, when I'm in public, I use this mad taser walkie-talkie thing, and I've found as well, sorry if I just shugle this in a second, I mean, if you're like this in public, no one's really going to bat an eyelid anyway. Yeah, and I've never had any trouble off the police or any problems. But aye, it's just good to know now that there has been kind of training on it. Also, last year I went to France with my prescription. I filled out a travel letter and I had it all in my hand luggage. They didn't actually stop or search me or anything like that, but if they did, I guess I would read that out. I was a wee bit nervous, but after reading online and all the laws and things, it is controlled medication, it's a prescription and all that, so you are allowed to travel with it if it is medical in the country you're going to, and that's what I did. And I had a bloody great time as well. It was Nice, it was nice and Nice. Still on that pod, I've been walking for about 20-25 minutes. And it's still going strong on the same temperature. I do find though on medical it can be a bit hit or miss with the stuff that you get. The two strains I showed at the start of the video, fantastic by the way. They're really good, really high quality. And aye, it gets you proper fucking zooted. So aye, the 6.5 hours that Google Maps says, I mean, I've never walked to Celtic Park before, but I don't think it'll take 6.5 hours. I was going to try and get a few ex-Celtic players, do a wee interview or something like that. They are all often at the lounge that I sit at. But aye, feeling very privileged to be able to go to Celtic Park and sit in such wonderful seats. You know, there's so much food, there's so much drink. I don't drink alcohol myself, but you know what I mean, I could have a fucking 1,000 cans iron brew if I wanted, and get diabetes if I really wanted to. Do you know what I mean? We're about to come up to a wee village here. I'll film it. It's called Twecker, and I'm a postman in Twecker, so this is my stomping ground. And Twecker, if you look it up in Wikipedia, the bloody Romans were there, mate. The Romans built a fort there, and they were fighting the natives of Twecker 2,000 years ago. And by the way, if you look into the history, apparently the Romans get their arses kicked. Apparently the Romans built a wee wall and ran away because they shat themselves from how hard as fuck we are here. Lovely wee view of the hills there. And like I say, the Gallic's still going strong. It's at 180 just now. Click it twice, get a wee boost to 195, and let's see what happens. The vapour's going a lot stronger. So I'll keep it at this temperature for a wee while. Google Maps is saying this way, and I trust it too much, so we sadly won't be going to the Twecker Recreational Centre or anything like that. Lovely wee farm there. And I'm a Jupiter farmer, hey again. It seems like we're just going to follow this water for a while. And we'll end up where we end up. But is that the Himalayas over there, or is that Scotland? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. There he is. Wonder how he feels about being owned by the royal family. The ducks aren't. I don't know who the ducks are owned by. I filled up the wee vaporiser, and you know, I'm so disappointed. I was going to film this part. I was going to look pure good, and maybe going to tell you some stuff about wildlife. But it just says Green Brigade on it. I'll check my phone. I don't think we're going that way, and I don't actually even know if it's private land or not. Good thing about Scotland though, you've got right to roam, so I wouldn't be doing anything illegal. But let's see. Nah, we're going left, hey. Oh, apparently we're 5 hours away now. 11 miles to go. I feel like it just gets my day off, and I want to bring them back out, man. It's Europa League, Celtic tonight. Celtic versus Utrecht from the Netherlands. Now, Celtic have been pants this year. There's been a lot of turmoil between the fans and the people who run the club. But I'm just buzzing. I'm just so buzzing. There's not a negative bone in my body. I love watching Celtic. And if we were to get through tonight, I think I'd probably spend my money on going to see Celtic wherever they play in the Europa League, as long as it's not fucking Kazakhstan or Azerbaijan or something like that. Old ruined house, there's even trees growing out of it now. Something to do with farming, who knows. If I had more, I mean, should I even climb in it? It's probably just fucking shite in there anyway, innit? If I was going to go a long canal walk, I usually walk the other way towards Falkirk, and maybe that would be a good video idea. These are the type of walks I like. I don't know why, right? But when you can just see for miles in the distance where you're walking to, it's fucking lovely, isn't it? And you know what? I'm feeling a wee bit thirsty, right? And I feel like I might open this Pepsi soon, but at the same time, it's a fucking tenner. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be in the mood to drink this bad boy. I watched a TikTok when I was on the pan before I came out. Well, not a TikTok, a YouTube short. I don't have TikTok. But aye, it was a YouTube short, and this wee American guy was drinking it, and it looked great. So I think I'll have to give it a go. And the sun, fucking hell, look at that big fucking ball in the sky, man. And I can feel it on me, and honestly, like, I get so happy. It's January, it's not been fucking sunny for a long, long time. And when you feel it on your skin, it feels weird. You're like, oh, that's what the sun feels like. And you're also like, I fucking need that. Do you know what I mean? But oh, fuck, man, it's went away a wee bit, but I can still see it. It feels good. And we're heated up. That's wonderful. And that's definitely the Dalgzilla. You can taste it, it's very like lemony. It's very lemony. The other one's very garlicky and a wee bit lemony, but this one's like pure lemon. It's like Sprite or something like that, but at the same time, it's quite like cake-like. It's quite like bakery-like. But it's brilliant. It's honestly brilliant. And like the last one, it is powerful, it really gets you in the fucking cojones, you know. The birds are flying in a V formation. But aye, this Dogzilla hits the spot. If you were going to buy it off a medical, I would recommend it. I think it was like 6 a gram or something. And what I really like about it, I mean, I don't know that much about cannabis, but it had Dalg in it, Dalg. And I believe that strain is quite similar to Stardog. And that's kind of the first sort of stuff that I started smoking. Reminds me of that, but I imagine it's like made really good. And I'll be honest, I'm a wee bit new to this vlogging pattern. This is obviously my first video. And there's a lassie running past there. She's all in pink, man. She's like, do you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just felt like I had to put the camera away. I was like, fucking, I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels like people are looking at you and going, why are you fucking vlogging? I'm sorry. But that's all in my head, you know what I mean? That's all in my head, and I need to get over that and stop being a wee bitch. Don't know what that was. Was it graffiti? Was it satanic rituals? Who knows? We've got the Kirkintilloch to the right and Bishopbriggs to the left. Kirkintilloch, we've reached another town, otherwise known as Kirky. A lot of the locals call it Kirky. And I will just check my maps here to make sure I'm going the right way, because there's mad Celtic postmen that'll just fucking walk for yonks and yonks and yonks. I feel really buzzing. Funnily enough though, all I've had's a bowl of cereal a day and I do feel a wee bit hungry. However, like we were talking about, I'm a very privileged man and you can eat as much as you fucking want in this lounge. I'm really feeling the effects now as we pass through a town called Bishopbriggs. More swans. And oddly, as I start filming again, it's weird when you're outside and you're medicating. I think it just hits you so much more. I'm absolutely fucked. And yeah, it's almost like when you're sitting in your house or sitting down, you can really just talk away, and maybe just because you're seated you don't feel as high. But I'm absolutely in outer space at the moment. And it's odd because the garlic one, it says it's a sativa dominant hybrid. So is that all bullshit? Do you know what I mean? Is all weed the same? Or does the indica thing and the sativa thing really matter? My opinion is I don't know. But the garlic one, I do just feel a bit buzzing with it. I do. It is like they say, the sativa pattern, the sativa. to go back to my point, Mr. Magpie. I'd usually do a pod before football. That is a bit weird. You might go, what? You're fucking medicating before football? And it's like, aye, I like it, it's fun. I like to do that. It's a good laugh. I don't take my football too seriously. And it's a social thing as well, football. But yeah, my point is I would do it before football. Do you know what I mean? I feel very energised. Whereas people usually think marijuana just slows you down. And it probably does, to be honest. Right? Don't get me wrong. It's not like you're having a Red Bull. But yeah, you're not a couch potato. I'm walking to Celtic Park, for fuck's sake, man. I think dry herb vaping, most of all, is what defines whether you'll be a couch potato or not. If you get into dry herb vaping, you realise that it's smoke that's slowing you down. I don't mind smoking a joint. I think it can be fun. I've been to Amsterdam, for example. It's fucking fun to smoke joints. But I do feel like it's heavy on your lungs. It feels like you're getting battered sometimes. Which can definitely be a good thing if you want to go to sleep. One drab of Tyra, no lie in the kitchen, you know what I mean? Insomnia, you're wanting to fucking sleep and smoke some marijuana. That's fine. But if you're a bit of a stoner, it's probably not good to smoke all the time. It's probably not good to dry herb vape all the time. But if you're going to, you should pick this, man. It's fucking incredible. I just don't feel as weighed down as smoke. Now, probably 50 years time it's going to come out, dry herb fucking vapours develop the worst lung cancer ever. Maybe that's true. If you look at YouTube videos, it'll show you like cotton buds, smoke go on the cotton buds, and the cotton buds look fucked. They look like some guys wiped their arse with cotton buds, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's your lungs are covered in shite. But then they get one of these bad boys and their lungs are like, it could be better, right? But it's kind of like just somebody's flat who's got like ADHD. They've got like a few fucking pants on the flare and an odd sock somewhere. But there's no shite everywhere, do you know what I mean? That's my opinion on dry herb vape. Also with the whole police thing I was talking about earlier, what is important is that if there is a police officer there, you don't want to be smoking, because it doesn't matter if you're a medical patient then. This is as far as I'm aware. It doesn't really matter much if you are a medical patient, because you're not supposed to smoke your cannabis. You're supposed to use one of these bad boys. Now these are expensive, right? The one I've got is expensive. But you can get cheaper ones. I've had cheaper ones. I had a thing called a Crafty for a very long time, and that was like £180 or something, quite a lot of money. But so's marijuana. Marijuana can set you back money. So maybe just don't buy your marijuana 1 month and then buy a Crafty, and then in the long run you'll save more money, because these are actually efficient as well. You're not combusting the weed, so you can vape it over and over and over and over again. And then that weed that you've vaped, you can turn it into edibles. So get yourself a dry herb vape. Tucked into my apple, guys. It's the fucking best apple I've ever had in my fucking life. It's beautiful. I think it's a pink lady apple. But we've entered Kirkintilloch. Oh. We've reached civilization. Guys, we went to fucking Greg's, man. Aye, cool wee industrial looking thing there for the past. Sorry, I get pure awkward there because a dog just went for me. Maybe it knows I'm a postman. It must do. Or it's these lovely treats, so you've got a Scotch fucking pie, mate. And a chocolate eclair. Absolutely delicious. Could be the best day of my life. Right, I'm not saying I'm going to feed it a whole fucking pie, right? But if I gave it a wee bit, is that cruel? Do you know what I mean? It's pure coming up to me going, these a bit. It must have had bits before and it's used to it. I'm going to eat a bit. Right, see you later, pal. I eventually had my chocolate eclair. But just a wee thought there. Oh, I nearly went Mars. That would have been funny. But aye, just a wee thought there. I was about to eat my chocolate eclair. Alright, mate. That was Charlie Mulgrew. And oddly, you know, he probably seen me with a Celtic scarf on me and a camera. He'd be like, oh fuck. But aye, I didn't want to say anything. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel right. Celtic scarf on, camera in his face. He's just wanting to walk his wee dogs, do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to intrude on that. But I said alright, like I'd say to everybody else, maybe he's thinking he'd that wee bastard never fucking interviewed me or something. No, he's not thinking that, of course he's not. He's got better things to do. You know, maybe if I put the camera away and I was like, Charlie, just a wee quick one, 10 seconds. You and your dogs, just tell me who's going to win the night. What's the score going to be? But nah, the guy's wanting his fucking dogs. Leave him alone. As if it wasn't real, as if it was AI or something. Oh, there's Charlie Mulgrew. Alright. Man, we're meeting Celtic players along the way on our pilgrimage. Right, we'll run back. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That would look even worse. Do you know what I mean? Kirkintilloch, pretty boring. Just see the sun coming through the clouds there. Heaven over there. Towards paradise, Celtic Park. We are here. We're in the East End. I'm going to walk this way because it's a bit quieter and tell you a wee story, because I actually got picked up like I was a hitchhiker there. A really lovely family picked me up on the way, and it was a country road. It was getting a wee bit dangerous, so I said yes. But it was funny, they were like, where are you going? I'm like, at Celtic Park. So do you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid to say that, because you're on a country road miles away from Celtic Park with a Celtic scarf. They were Rangers fans and they were absolutely lovely. They were lovely, lovely Rangers fans. And next stop, Celtic Park. There she is in the distance, Celtic Park, paradise. Not to be confused with Starbucks, where I'm going to get a coffee. And next time you'll see me is under the floodlights at Celtic Park. I'm on the hoops. It's quite a long way for kick-off, but why not medicate? It's not the garlic one. No, it is the garlic one. You get lemons and then it's a garlic aftertaste. Oh, the garlic one's the best, man. Wee bit of street art now. It's as if I've sucked the garlic and it's like DMT or mushrooms or something, but it's not. It's simply just a mural. Aye, that was an alley, and awkwardly another man just walked in the alley. I don't know why he would do that, but I got out of there. This is the Barras Market. I was just filming, sorry mate. Do you want me to leave?
Are you with the BBC, no?
No mate, just myself.
Well, I closed, they can't bend in, mate.
Oh, that's no worries, I'll just leave. I'm actually no way the BBC, that guy asked me. Maybe I will one day. Starting to get really buzzing for the game. Getting that city feeling, that Glasgow feeling. It's getting a wee bit buzzing. The line rampant up there. And before I was going on about the sun, now it's the moon's turn. The moon's out. Pretty much a full moon as well, so that'll mean we'll get a win. Cold night in Glasgow. Fucking freezing. The garlic's going strong. And I'm fucking starving. And I will be eating. I really will be eating. I'll be eating a lot. Hopefully, for every cheesecake that I eat, Johnny Kenny will score a goal. Doubt it though. But keep the faith. I'm on the hoops.
Had the greater incentive and was soon.
Right, Tom, score predictions for the night.
Right, depends on my heart rules my head. I'll go 2-0 for Celtic against Utrecht. I know they're not having a good game, sorry, not playing so well now, Utrecht, and I think Celtic should be too strong tonight, especially.
Fantastic. I'm on the hoops. 4-2, fantastic result. We're sent the Dutch home greeting. And on to the next round. Over and out, I'm on the hoops. Had a great night. And now my way home to my bed.